go. Woo-wee. Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's really good? It's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. That sports podcast where we talk about all of the necessary topics in sports and all of the necessary topics in life. Hey, whoever that Facebook user is there, that's what it says on the comments. It just says Facebook user, and it says, hey, I don't know. You could be AI. I don't know. But anyway, this is another episode of Sports Plus Life Talking Ish. And we got a show for you today. All right. So first, before we get started, let me well, it still says Facebook user. I'm assuming that this is Lomar that's saying, what's up, bro? I'm here. Yeah, oh, hey Heather. It literally is saying Facebook user. This is funny. But anyway, yes, Heather, I was just about to give you shout outs. I literally was just about to give you shout outs. And I was just about to give you shout outs, Heather's Craft Haven, my sis from another miss, as well as Too Tough Sports, Madden Gamer League, where all the games are broadcasted on YouTube. On Twitch, excuse me. So what are we going to talk about today? I'm going to tell you what we're going to talk about today. We're going to quickly go over that crazy Thursday night football game last night between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Because for the second time this season, the Ravens and the Bengals had an absolute shootout, and it came down to a failed 2-point conversion by the Cincinnati Bengals. You got a show on the 16th at New Bridge Baptist Church. Okay, all right. My sis from another miss has a show where she'll be selling her merchandise from Heather's Craft Haven at New Bridge Baptist Church on the 16th. It's still showing your name as Facebook user. Don't understand why, but it is. But as dope that you're having that show. So definitely 16th of November. That's next Saturday actually at New Bridge Baptist Church. Now, again, we're going to talk about the end of that. We're going to talk about that Thursday night football game. Then we just might as well jump into it. We know what Tuesday was. Actually, I was doing the Sports Plus Life regular show during the election. We now know who won the election. Some people too happy, some people too mad. I have a couple people here to talk about that. For one, I have one of my friends who's also part of the Holland Springs family, Mr. Ryan Gitchell. He's waiting backstage right now. This is going to be his first time on the show, so definitely you guys show Ryan some love, and because he is Springer, first of all. Okay. And then, of course, you know it's going to be conspiracy theories with Robert fucking Chandler. And this man, oh, my gosh. Robert, I'm pretty sure Robert is going to be on one. He ain't even backstage yet. But I'm sure that he is going to be on one because Robert promised anarchy after the election. He promised anarchy the day after the election. And you know what anarchy I've seen since this past Tuesday? Nothing. So we'll see what Mr. James Stampak has to say. You know he's probably going to get pissed with me because what I try to tell my bro, and, I've been doing this show long enough. Everybody handles things a little different. I try to handle things on a more optimistic level, if not just flat out laughing. Because why so serious, son? Why so serious, son? So, anyway, let's get into this game. And I'm trying to pull up these doggone stats, but my phone is a piece of garbage. It is. I really need to get a new phone. But anyway, the Baltimore Ravens last night improved to 7-3 with a come-from-behind victory over the Cincinnati Bengals, 35-34. Lamar Jackson is just on another level right now. I mean, straight up. The way at this point right now, if you talk about quarterback player for player, Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback right now in football. I just got to say it. Lamar Jackson is the best. He's the best quarterback in football right MF and now. And it's sad because Joe Burrow is not too shabby himself. And there are things that we need to take away from this game. For starters, both defenses are terrible. Let's just call it what it is. Both the Ravens and the Bengals defense is terrible. They're awful. It's just more or less of which defense is more or less terrible. And because at one point in that game, the Cincinnati Bengals were up 21-7. At one point in the game, they were up 21-7. And somehow, some way, they walked the Baltimore Ravens down. Their defense calls a turnover, then a 3-and-out. And the Cincinnati Bengals just couldn't stop a faucet of running water. I'm just being real with you. I mean, that's really what it is. And by the time you looked up, and mind you, Cincinnati was up 21-7 with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. And the final score ended up being 35-34. So Lamar Jackson did what Lamar Jackson does. He just did what Lamar Jackson does. But Joe Burrow, his counterpart, had over 400 yards. Jamar Chase had over 260 receiving yards. So when I tell you both defenses were awful, or you could say both offenses were outstanding. Would you give Lamar Jackson the MVP? It'd be hard to argue through 10 weeks of the season. It would definitely be hard to argue. It'd be hard to argue with him being the league MVP, even though I think that Derrick Henry should win the MVP. But if you look at Lamar's numbers, he's having a career best throwing the ball. He may not rush for 1,000 yards, but when you're throwing the ball the way he is, you don't have to rush for 1,000 yards. But see, to me, the X factor is Derrick Henry. Now, Lamar Jackson's numbers for the winning quarterback: 25 for 33, 290 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. In a game where Derrick Henry was just 16 carries, 68 yards. Now, let's look at Joe Burrow's stats, which is crazy. 34 for 56, 428 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Jamar Chase, 11 catches, 264 yards, 3 touchdowns. Too bad you lost. Like, that's crazy. In 2 games against the Baltimore Ravens this season, Joe Burrow has thrown for over 800 yards, 9 touchdowns, 1 interception, and lost both games. Where did they do that at? I mean, it's crazy. Where did they do that at? I don't know. But over 800 yards, 9 touchdowns, only 1 pick, and you lose both games. That's crazy. Now, the 2-point conversion, why they didn't go to Jamar Chase is beyond me. It's beyond me. I don't know. Because there's no way that he's not getting the ball. But even still, what I have to say about that game, the Bengals scored a touchdown with 38 seconds left. What about your defense told you that you could stop the Baltimore Ravens from getting in field goal range, even if you converted the 2-point conversion? I was sitting there saying the whole time, bad clock management, horrible clock management. They missed the 2-point version anyway, but it is what it is. Because if I know that Lamar Jackson, if the Baltimore Ravens' last 4 drives resulted in touchdowns, and I know I have the potential of having the ball last, whether I get the 2-point conversion or not, there is no way in hell there's going to be enough time for Baltimore to do anything. If Lamar Jackson saw the ball again, it may have been with 10 seconds left, maybe 5, because their offense is unstoppable and your defense is horrible. And that's putting it mildly. The Bengals defense is terrible. But with that being said, I still think the Bengals going to find a way to make the playoffs, because if you look at their schedule, their schedule is so soft, it's so cushy that there's no reason why I think the Bengals would not make the playoffs, particularly with that offense. I just cannot count the way Joe Burrow is playing quarterback. I just can't count Burrow and Chase and Higgins out, even with a record of 4-6. I think they can win 6 of their last 7 games, finish 10-7, and make the playoffs. Hell, when they made the Super Bowl 3 years ago, their record was 10-7. Their record was 10-7. And so I'm not counting them out yet. Now, as for the Baltimore Ravens, you had to win this game because we don't know what's going to happen in Washington on Sunday when the Commanders and the Steelers play each other. We really don't know. I'm sorry, I had to speak to my kids. They was being a little banging a little bit. So, I mean, look, we family here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, so that was a hell of a game. So hopefully in the start for a hell of a season. But I mean, look, on Sports Plus Life Talking Ish on Fridays, we shoot the shit, we talk the real. So Tuesday, okay, I'm about to bring Ryan on here. Tuesday was election day. And I said to Sean before we got off, I said, I looked at the score. I said, bruh, it's going to be some hurt feelings because this was a rout. Now, what I've heard basically over the last 2 days is a lot of finger pointing. I have my opinion on it. I'll wait because we have guests. And with that being said, hey, what's up, bro? Can you hear me good?
I can. I hear you fine, Brian.
All right. How you doing?
I'm fine.
And don't mind the stage name. You know, Bravon has been my stage name forever, but I'm just Brandon.
Nah, you got it.
So introduce yourself to my audience.
Yeah, my name's Ryan. I work in a school for autistic children. So, I'm a teacher, and I've worked as a teacher for several years. Before that, I was, just doing general work and kind of stuff like that. And before that, I was a Marine. So I'm just a guy. I don't. Yeah, that's it. That's me. I don't have nothing.
That's cool. I mean, look.
I'm not. I was definitely a Harris voter in the context of this conversation.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no problem. No problem. Ryan, you're not just a guy. Now that you've been on Sports Plus Life, you're our guy now. And plus, like I said, you part of that Springer fam. You heard me? Okay.
That's right.
This is what we do. Okay. But yesterday, because I, at my job, I watch Ryan's daughter, adorable as she is. Ryan kind of had he had a kind of a down look on his face. And I just asked him, because we talk every day, he'll tell me about his day and what's going on at the job. And when I tell you that Ryan's job ain't easy. Okay. But he said he had he said it's been a day, and I thought it was maybe the job. And he said it was everything that happened Tuesday. From there, sir, floor is yours.
Oh, well, I really am not optimistic about what's going to be happening in the next couple of years. That being said, we don't really have any idea as to what exactly is going to happen or how things are going to happen. We have an idea of what he has said he's going to do. And a lot of the things that he said that he's going to do are going to really, really hurt people in a lot of ways. And I don't think that folks really understand how bad this is going to get if he's able to do them. You know, collapsing different agencies in the government or like firing everybody in them. I don't see how people think that that's going to, like, nobody's going to feel that.
So, I mean, I want you to be as...
We're all going to be in it. So it's like, we're going to see. I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay. I want you, I'm honestly, as detailed as you were yesterday, because you were passionate about it yesterday. Go into detail as far as the working class, all of that.
Do you think that the reason that the election went the way that it did was because because there were like a group of racist people that just wanted to like make the election that way or something like that?
Do I think the election went
that, yeah,
because it was racist people?
Yeah.
I don't think that's, I don't think that's solely. No, I don't think
yeah. That. I mean, like, yes, there are racist people.
Yeah.
And yeah, they like, and yeah, like America has done some very racist things in the past. And America like hasn't done anything about any of that stuff. We do have like structural racism that still goes on in this country. But that's not to say that like racist people are just like, oh, I'm just a racist. People become a racist because they're like taught that.
Right.
Yeah. And my cat's trying to get in the door. And those things that people get taught get kind of reinforced by like the landscape of the world that we live in. And then people are told that these are the ways that we're different. But those aren't the ways that we're different. We're actually really very similar. We just work. All of us are more similar than like you and I and Elon Musk, or you and I and Donald Trump, mm-hmm. or you and I and even Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
But, Democrats or Republicans, especially at that level, like those people are not really like our class. They don't represent us exactly.
Mm-mm.
But look at the constituencies that they garner, right? Like look at the constituency of the Republican Party and the constituency of the Democratic Party. At least traditionally, it has been mostly labor following the Democratic Party. And that's the only reason that, you can kind of consider being on the left towards Democrats. Another thing that like a person that is ostensibly on the left generally believes is...
Yeah, I'm looking at your cat. I told you, bro, I love cats.
Yeah. Well, he made it. He's persistent. Another thing that a person on the left believes is that like people are generally people, whether they have a ton of money or not. And if people are generally people, they're generally people if they're black or white or from another country, If you're a worker in America, again, you have a lot more similar to a worker in, I don't know, Istanbul than you do with a millionaire in America.
And so we qualify as the workers, correct?
Yeah, we're workers because what we do is our primary source of income. I work, I get paid. I don't own a company. Even if you're like a single LLC, a single owner, right? You're just working for yourself.
Right.
You're still just a worker. The difference comes in when you start generating a substantial amount of your money off of other people's work.
Right. Basically when you become a boss.
Yeah.
Basically. Boss.
Yeah. And that's just the system that we work in. And in our system, and not only is that the system that we work in, it's the system that we have capitulated to completely. Like all labor protections are to the wayside. You would think like we have minimum wage. Minimum wage is so low that there's no way that any employer could maintain it in the marketplace. Know what I'm saying? Like our minimum wage is like $7.50, right? That's ridiculous.
Still?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I think they raised it pretty recently, but it's still very low. Nobody can live on the minimum.
$7.50. That's crackhead prices.
I don't know when they last raised it. Let's find out. I'm not gonna look stuff up. But like
no. Because if minimum wage is still $7.50, then America should be fucking ashamed of themselves. I gotta look this up. I mean, $7.50. Like, god damn.
Yeah, and the argument is like, oh, nobody makes minimum wage, but that just means there isn't a minimum wage.
Well, I mean, my thing is like, even if you raise minimum wage, if you're still raising prices on everything, how's that really going to help? That's just a question.
If wages go up faster than inflation, it is not a problem for the person that is making the wages.
You know what, Ryan? You were off. You were off by 25 cents. Minimum wage is $7.25.
Oh my God. Some states have raised it to be higher than that.
On January 1st, it says the state of Virginia will increase minimum wage to $12 per hour at the first of the year.
Yeah. But still, like imagine making $12 an hour.
I mean,
it's so low that it's a floor that is held to drag down our wages. Like instead of being like a floor that is held up high to keep our wages above it. Right?
Well, I had no idea that minimum wage was that fucking low.
Because it's meant to not exist.
I mean, like in 2024, like the fuck?
It hasn't gone up in so long.
That's crazy, bro.
And that's the thing. It's like all these different non-issues that we fight about are meant to keep us from seeing that kind of stuff.
That's crazy.
And like honestly, like the people that are in control of the Republican Party right now, I have no idea what they're going to do. There's some very strange people. And
very strange people.
And we're just, and they have some very, very severe ideas. Man, we do not want a Catholic theocracy in this country. You don't want it. You don't. You want, hey, do you want to have sex with ladies? What if birth control becomes not a thing? right? What if they outlaw birth control?
Right.
You know, that sucks. I don't want to live in that world.
Right.
I have no idea what they're going to do.
That's real shit.
Yeah. So,
damn.
Stop
making me think, Ryan.
What's that?
I said, stop making me think, Ryan.
But the reason that people don't want to vote for Democrats is because their only answer is like, yeah, we're not going to do that crazy shit, but yeah, we're going to do all that capitalism stuff that everybody hates, right? We're going to continue. We're not going to do anything about that minimum wage thing. We're not going to do anything about your housing costs and how the rents have gone up like so high. We're not going to do anything about that. We're not going to do anything about your wages. But we're not going to do like, you know, the real crazy stuff. But the thing that the Republicans do is like they just say like, we're not that bad. We're going to fix the economy. But like, what are they going to do? They're not going to do anything with the economy. But they are going to try to like. I think JD Vance said the other day, like the way that they're going to deport all these millions of people is like they're just going to make it an environment where it's difficult for them so that they'll self-deport.
Wait,
what does that mean? Well, that means that they're just going to like remove legal protections from people. You know, there's 11 million people in this country that they're talking about deporting. They're going to remove their legal protections. So you have them in the country working, they have family and stuff like that, and now they're undocumented and without any legal protections. So how many of those people are going to end up just like in somebody's basement working for free? And what do you call that? You know, they're not going to just disappear. How are we going to get rid of them? Are we going to round them up? Maybe put them in camps? Are we going to have a final solution one day? I don't know.
I don't know. It's just that's just, I mean,
those are the people that we're talking about deporting. And now we get to figure out how we're going to actually do it, or if we're going to be able to resist doing it. It's not nothing. I'm not going to get deported. I'm talking from a position of that privilege, right?
Yes, you are, sir.
So, like, I don't want to see it happen to other people either.
Right. Well, Jesus Christ. I'm having so many comments coming on my chat, but for whatever reason, it's saying Facebook user. I have an idea who most of these chats are coming from. And I don't know why he don't just come backstage. I don't know if you, again, I'm going to be Mr. Optimism. You know, I'm going to be Mr. Optimism because how can I put this? I'm going to be optimistic. I didn't vote for Trump. I told you I voted for Jesus, and I wasn't joking. I'm going to be optimistic because
did you vote then? You just didn't vote. Is that what that means?
No, I voted for Jesus. I'm dead ass serious.
You just did it right in?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm going to be optimistic because as a citizen of this country right now, I have no other choice. I don't have money to just uproot and go to another country. I have no other choice.
Yeah, so, we don't.
You know, I want to be, and so for everybody out there who was saying in the comments, well, he's not my president. He's not my president. Unfortunately, yes, the fuck he is. If you live in this country,
yes, true.
The fuck he is your president.
Yeah,
and I'm hoping
you should never look at it like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to step on you. Go ahead.
No, it's okay, bro. I hope that, you know, I honestly hope that Donald Trump winning this election was truly his drop the mic moment. and does what he said he's going to do. And I'm kind of piggybacking off of what Charlemagne the God said on the Breakfast Club. I really do hope that he does what he said he was going to do on his victory speech and say, make this the golden age of America, instead of him being vengeful, instead of him being a vengeful, spiteful old man. I'm going to be optimistic because, again, I don't have any other choice. I don't want to walk around every day in panic mode. I mean, anybody who knows me knows that I make light of everything. And that sometimes pisses people off because I don't take things. I mean, it's not that I don't take things as serious. It's just I'm not going to, my expression is going to be more glass half full than glass half empty. There were a lot of people on Wednesday and Thursday who were real doom and gloom. And I say, put your faith, put your trust, your faith in the Most High, whoever that may be to you. I'm talking in general, not to you specifically.
Right. I get you.
But I would rather be optimistic about it than pessimistic because we don't have any other choice. Unless I'm saying, come on, kids, get your bags, throw them in the car. We're going to Canada. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen Canada's taxes. Canada taxes 50% of everything you get. They ain't no, from a financial standpoint, they ain't no better. So now go ahead. What did you want to say?
Well, I mean, I do agree with you that they're like, you shouldn't look to, either the Republicans or the Democrats to solve your problems, because that's just what I'm saying. They're not representing us. Neither of the parties. Neither.
And that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at.
But that's not to say that like, the idea of a government, isn't a better thing than like no government. And if you like constantly are saying like, oh, we need to not trust the government, then you end up with a government that is not very trustworthy.
Facts.
You just like, oh man, we can't have any kind of power in the government, or these private businesses need to be able to do whatever they want. But like, we live under their governance,
right?
And we don't have any say. We can't elect our board members of our bosses, or the company that owns the one we work for. Yeah. We don't have any control over that stuff.
Absolutely. Now let me ask you something, Ryan, because you're welcome to stay on here as long as you want. Do you want to? Because I have my conspiracy theories hosts is waiting backstage. If you want to hear what he has to say and respond to what he has to say, you're more than welcome.
I'll do it. I'll listen to what he's got to say.
Buckle up.
Who knows?
No, but all jokes aside, I've known this guy for a long time. Like, as much as he gets mad at me for not taking things as seriously as he does, I mean, I'm always going to look at him as a bro. And that's why what the things that go on with the election irritates me so much, because at the end of the day, we're all fucking people. No matter who you voted for or if you voted off, this is just me talking. I'm going to love you regardless. But that's just me. I'm me. So, Robert, you're up. Rob, this is Ryan. Ryan, this is Rob.
What's going on, Ryan? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm great. It's a pleasure to meet you. Now,
and Ryan, Robert was also a vet.
Oh, yeah. Right. So, on some of the things you said, I wholeheartedly agree with you. There are some things I disagree with you on, but more of the things that I agree with you on are like the systemic racism that's built into this country, and it's built into the laws, right? A lot a lot of what we battle against, it happened because they stole the country with the Act of 1871. So they took our de jure sovereign republic and put it under a corporation. So now they're able to levy all these taxes. So that's why some of the policies that Trump has is actually Nassar Gassar. It's a soft announcement of Nassar Gassar, and in that way, we'll be able to take our government back, because a lot of what's happened now, what we're used to, right, is an expansion of government with powers that they never had. Our employees have been telling us what to do when really it's the other way around. And then they've created ancillary institutions to reinforce their authority. And then they've done it so much that people don't even question it. Should we have a government? Yes, we are going to have government. But we're not supposed to have police. We're supposed to have sheriffs. Police enforce policies. Policies are not laws. So they stolen our government and made us acquiesce to their laws under fear of pain and punishment. But if you can't even express what they've done, for people to grasp that concept, and they always just call it conspiracy, then you're battling against, well, why is it inflation? Why is it this? Why is it that? Because they've stolen our government and made us work for what we should have for free. All of us. And then,
man, I mean, I would agree. There's a lot of things that our government should be like there's some things that we should not be having to battle over as commodities. You know,
exactly.
We should not be having to battle each other for our housing. We shouldn't be having to battle each other for our food and our place to live and any of that stuff.
Here's another one for you. I'm sure you're gonna agree with this one. And you teach at an autism
I don't know what I don't know what who are you talking about?
Hold on.
1871. All right, but all right, go ahead.
You don't know about the Act of 1871?
No.
Okay, I'll hip you to it. It's on Wikipedia. The Organic Act of 1871. See, Washington, D.C. is not a part of the United States. They needed to create a piece of land where they could do what they're doing, and it be legal.
But how does that have anything to do with what we're gonna be going through now? Like what is DC now functionally to us now?
Right now, it's nothing.
I mean, it definitely is. There's people there that are making laws that we are definitely going to have to live with.
When was the last time you really seen somebody there? Because my research, everything's boarded up.
There's a bunch of people that live there. I've been up there. I bought weed up there.
No, that's right. I mean,
there's a lot of people live up in DC, man.
I literally,
but just because the people live up there.
Rob, my uncle Michael, who was here for my grandmother's birthday last week, literally was in DC. He stayed the night in D. He stayed 2 nights in DC.
I didn't say. Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm trying to make fun of you, man. I'm just saying.
Is the government functional? Are the government buildings? Are federal government buildings? Are people going in and out and working and doing government work?
Oh, I don't know.
I once worked for a farmer getting vegetables to market. Right, literally picking up at the farm, out the dirt. Put them on a truck, take them to market. One of the farmers markets that we ran was inside the State Department in their cafeteria, and people just bought vegetables there as they ate lunch from their jobs at work.
When was that? Was that in the last 2 to 3 years?
As a lobbyist, and she worked going to these places and talking to the congressmen and the representatives. So there's actually people there. They live, and it's not like they represent us just because they're real people that live there. The people that are elected to be our representatives are elected to be our representatives because they fit within the mold of those two parties, and the parties that exist there. The people that are there, they want to keep their very good jobs, and they get their money from, donors. These donors,
so we got to break that up.
Corporations.
You got to break that up. Hey,
into that infrastructure in DC.
Did you know that Trump moved the Bureau of Land Management to Colorado for just that purpose?
I did hear about that. That was one of I was like, I'm not mad about that at all.
Oh, but here's another one.
Here's another one. Colorado too. Good weed in Colorado. That's what I've been told. I've been told you get the stickies and the icky.
Listen, Trump folded the Fed, the Federal Reserve, into the Treasury. Now, the news, that's why I stopped watching TV. I don't even own a TV. The news won't tell you that, and they can't tell you that. Because if you know that, then that outs them. The game is up. They're forced to tell everybody what they've been doing and how they've been stealing from us all these hundreds of years since the conception of this country.
Hey, Rob, hold on. You just said something that's alarming to me. I got a Christmas present for you, bro. I'm gonna get your black ass a TV, so that way you can watch all your. You can watch. You can hook your. You can hook your computer.
You're not listening. It's called a television for a reason. I don't need to be programmed.
You can hook your computer up and run it on your big screen. You can hook your computer up. You can hook your computer up and run it through your big screen.
Listening to the bells. Then you're gonna come home. You're gonna clock into some TV. You're gonna watch some no good. You can watch some no good reality TV bullshit. You can watch some sports.
Hey, I hate
You're not gonna stick an electronic device in front of them.
Hey, chat.
I don't need to be programmed.
You can.
I don't need Netflix.
You can hook your TV up.
None of that shit.
You can hook.
See,
you can hook up your computer to a big screen. There you go.
No.
You can do that.
No.
Yes, I did say something about a TV. Yes, I did.
I'm not gonna do it. That's my protest.
So if I buy
and
it for
again,
you, so
you're not listening. This is a war. Why am I gonna invest?
A Luddite protest. I love it. That's great. I don't do.
Why am I gonna invest a good $100 into a device that they can use to listen in on me?
They can listen on you. I'm
gonna accept all the programming and dumbass shit that it help you think about and encourage doing. Hey, when I used to do the really, really dumb shit, where do you think I got the fucking ideas?
Rob, this is a podcast that's broadcast. Anybody in the world can see what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
Listening on what you're saying right now.
That's cool. That's fine.
Television. Their device.
Yeah, I'm going somewhere with this. Where do you think people get these dumbass ideas from? The music they listen to and the shit they watch on TV. You know how much MacGyver I done watched?
No, somebody put it in the chat. Somebody said that device.
That was a great show.
Somebody said that devices in your glasses too, bro.
Okay.
What was it? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that was Magnum PI.
Rob,
dun,
you said that they can hear us through the TV. They can hear you through your phone. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
We're surveilled
right
now. And we are. And that's cool. So I'm going to limit the devices that I have and not buy a TV.
Not having your TV is not a way around it. That's the sad part.
Exactly my
You know
point,
how
bro.
many $100 I done saved from not buying one of them cheap ass TVs?
Yeah,
That's
you're
fine.
right. And you're probably better off, like, not wasting your time.
You know when somebody
But, like,
can't beat you up,
but
they
the
mess up
idea
the TV.
Bro,
that
you're on YouTube now.
you're
They can
not
see
being
you.
surveilled anyway.
You're on YouTube right now, bro. They can see you.
Yeah, they know where you're at already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're on 3 social media sites, and you worried about a television. You're on TV right now, bro.
Yeah, I could put you on my
right now.
TV right now.
Right now, as we speak.
Still not
9:30
gonna buy a
on
television.
November the 8th, 2024. Robert Chandler is on motherfucking TV. The government, everybody can see you.
I might be on TV, but even still, I'm not going to buy a television. Is a port. These things are portals into fucking dimensions you
After I say
don't
that,
even know about.
I
And
must be
then
a
you gotta
motherfucking
be
dimension.
see you still talking. When your mouth is moving, your ears and your brain can't work. These televisions are portals that they use to transport shit into your house, and you wondering why your kids be acting fucking crazy.
My kids don't act crazy over here.
I'm not talking about just you, or when you if you do the research I done on that Disney and Nickelodeon shit, you wouldn't let your kids watch it.
Kids. That shit hypnotize your kids. Alexa, play YouTube. There you are, right there. No, but I agree with you with that too. Yo, one day, when I was at work, Ryan, and I was in the 2-year-old class. I was in the 2-year-old class, and we was getting them ready to go outside, and I put on Baby Shark. Right? I put on Baby Shark on YouTube on my phone, full screen. Man, they was standing there in front of it like this. I was like, I took a picture of that shit. I was like, what the hell? So we already Rob, hold on, Rob.
I'd agree that a lot of television programming is designed to do just that. To like lock your brain in like that.
Yeah.
But what is it? Why are they doing it? Just to get you to watch it, right? To keep you watching it. Because as long as it's on, in the case of YouTube or any other thing like that, it's like they're looking for engagement, like length of engagement, so they can sell ad revenue on that. And it's same thing with television, right? It's just more targeted on your phone or on a computer. It's even more so. But
you're
it's because like we've taken this technology, which is good, the ability to transport images across the whole country, that's a good thing. To be able to watch movies anytime, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
But like we need to ask more of our like media companies and these kind of internet aggregators like YouTube and Facebook and TikTok and all that stuff that just like stream meaningless, like inane garbage to keep people watching.
Yeah.
Just to like if you're in a casino, the blinking lights, they lock you in. And these scroll mechanisms, they do the same thing to people. And they're designed to do so, and they know it, right? And we know it. We don't have any kind of regulation on that kind of stuff.
They need a regulation on goddamn TikTok because that shit is just some people that's crazy addictive.
We get our media from 6 companies.
Yeah.
Okay. Our media is controlled.
Who else?
They control Viacom, ABC, like, but the more important question, why are they doing it, is to keep us distracted.
Are you saying mind control?
MK Ultra, yeah. And you're Ryan, you're you teach autistic kids. So the way these people are poisoning us and attacking us constantly from birth is creating the autism. They're doing it with the damn shots. Now I'm gonna tell you for real. One thing that I get passionate about, don't if you mess with a kid, bro.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. One reason why I think the election went the way it did is I also think that was a shot at mainstream media, because a lot of people think, and well, I mean, I think that easily mainstream media can be manipulated, but it's been
They have been manipulated.
The social media coverage, you know, the different platforms on YouTube, not including this one. I mean, God bless you if you watch us. Thank you very much. But I do believe that the election went the way it did because some people feel that mainstream media is too manipulative and just saying vote for this person, because like you got CNN, who was clearly siding Harris. You got Fox News, who was clearly siding Trump, and it was so it used to be kind of
Balance.
sneaky. Yeah, it used to be silence. It used to be kind of sneaky, but it's so
Balance.
in your face now that I think that's been pretty much was a turnoff to the American public. It used to be kind of low key, you know, but now it's just, and that dude, and I'm sorry, I'm not even trying to be funny. That dude on CNN, Van Jones. That's all I'm gonna do. Jameis Winston stare. Stop. All right. Yeah.
Well, I haven't watched CNN or MSNBC or Fox or any of those in a long time.
I watched them Tuesday night and Wednesday just to see the reaction. And I'm not gonna lie to me, but I find some shit funny that a lot of people don't. I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. I did. That's just me. Y'all go ahead. Spring us. But Rob, sometimes you outdo yourself, my boy. Because if that's the case, look, I got a TV right over there, and I got a TV right over there. I must be in Dimension X, then, my brother. That's all I'm gonna say.
They already know where you are.
Yeah.
They already know where you're at.
Let me ask you something, Rob. When you're searching the web on your phone, do you see something that you may have just been thinking about? Like you may have just been thinking of something and then the shit pop up on your phone?
Sometimes, yeah, that happens.
And they got you.
I already know that.
But we are connected like in so many different ways. And all of our transactions and movements are recorded in so many different ways that even nobody has to watch anybody. You can find somebody in a second, and you have the computers to do it. But
that shouldn't be.
That doesn't really matter. Their ability to do it doesn't matter unless our rights are stripped away and they're allowed to do it.
Yeah.
They've already stripped our rights.
Go explain.
I agree.
Okay.
There are things you can't,
especially you know, in the post 9/11. What's the act now? All of a sudden, I can't remember.
Patriot Act.
The Patriot Act. Yeah.
Yeah,
their ability to take our data and use our data.
That's tyranny. We gotta stand up.
But the existence of the data is there. So, like, what are we using it for? Are we just piling it? We're basically just piling it into defense contractors to like develop their technologies, which they then sell back to the government, and we pay for it with our taxes.
We need to stop all of that. And the bad part is, you and I can agree on that, but if we try to share that same sentiment with other people, they're going to call us conspiracy theorists or tell us that we have no proof. But the proof is the fact that our nation uses our military. You and I was both a veteran, and at one point in time, we were all gun-ho, hoorah, and then you get overseas somewhere or whatever, and you find out like you're just a glorified patrol person. Or you're really doing some shit that, like, had you known any better, you would not, this ain't what you signed up for real, for real.
Yeah.
But we need to change all of that. We need to change all of that. We really do. And if performance is any measure of what a person is going to do, one party had a whole 4 years to close that damn border. Didn't do it. They could have closed that border in the snap of a finger. Then
That's a real touchy subject. Go ahead.
Then with just the voting period, like there have been so many, I gotta watch the words I use. There have been so many, there were so many anomalies. It's just unreal. And what frustrates me is that people just complain, oh, it's them, oh, it's them. We gotta understand there's a group of people that's shaking this jar. We gotta look at who's shaking the jar. And we can all be free. We shouldn't have to work to live, not the way that we have to work to the grunt. You work till you a slave. All three of us know people that don't work till they 60, 70, 80 years old, dying on the job.
I don't know about dying on the job, but I know working all their life.
Retire.
The way you alleviate what you're talking about is, through policies that benefit the working class, and policies that benefit the working class would be like Medicare for all, or things that we can actually do.
Whoa.
Hold on. No, Rob, let him finish. Go ahead.
There are plenty of ways you can actually help increase people's wages, increase people's security. We can do healthcare for all. We can do decommodified housing. We can do all those things. It's not like we don't have enough resources to do it. It's just that the people that profit off of those problems are also able to dump money into our government, and so we don't have any say. Like,
all right, Rob.
It's not as complicated as all that, because something that happened in 1871 doesn't have any real bearing on our lives right now, because all of the people that have lived and died since then have developed their own system of how to get around that stuff. You can only build from now into the future.
Oh my God.
And what is happening to us right now is that we are losing our ability to have any kind of say in our lives. We all have to work longer and longer and longer hours. You are not in control of your life while you're working. Even if you have to work for yourself, even if you're doing what you love, and you say like, oh man, it's like, that's just like a fantasy.
You're using me and DJing as an example. I'm
just saying, look, hey, I work on tractors and stuff for fun. I do it too. But
Ryan saw me in action a couple of weeks ago.
No, my point is that like, we shouldn't live in such a way that okay, we work for people that own our companies while their work is to like move around money and stuff all day, and they own our companies and we work for them. And for them to justify their moving around, like how powerful they are, they must make giant salaries. And so we must make very low salaries. And so since our jobs are very low salaried, we have to go and like do side gigs. And so not only are we making the money for our bosses, but then we're also using our free time to provide for them all the services like that make America a playground for rich people, instead of actually enjoying our lives. That's what your side gig is. Your side gig is Not just yours. That's everybody's side gig.
That's deep, though. That's deep.
You know, it's like, yeah, I work during the day doing this, but then I Uber. It's like, oh, okay, so during the day you work at Capital One, and then at night you chauffeur the people that own Capital One around.
Well, I mean, there's a lady,
and you can't afford to use Uber because, well, you work at Capital One and you Uber.
There's a teacher
That's
at the
our
job.
lives.
There's a teacher at the job who, as soon as she leaves the job, she goes straight to another one.
Yeah.
You know, she leaves the daycare, she goes straight to Tractor Supply. Now, okay, go ahead, Rob. Go ahead. I know.
No, when it's my turn to talk, do not interrupt me for a good 10 to 15 minutes. Don't say a goddamn thing.
Don't be making fucking demands.
So I put a link. I put a link in the chat. I need you to go to it and bring it on the screen, please, so we can all read together. Unfortunately, Ryan, I don't want to disrespect you, but I'm a little disappointed in you and being a Marine and not being interested in at least military history, but I understand. Go ahead, bring it up.
Hey, look, don't be making no demands. I'm trying. Just wait a second. God damn it. I'm looking at
all of those things.
I'm looking at the link and I'm trying to copy and paste it.
Okay.
Because I have to go to another screen to pull up. I have to go to another screen, which will take me off of this one so I can go do the link. Hey,
go ahead. While you doing that,
text it to me. Text it to me.
Now I got to go through.
You want the link up?
That's why I put it in the Facebook chat. Dang.
Yes, but what I'm saying is I have to open up another window, which takes me off of this window.
You making me have to do the same thing.
You want the damn link up. So if you want the link up, text it to me so I can get the link up.
No, because we need a visual aid. Damn.
Okay, well, text me the link so I can put the link up.
Brandon, I gotta go find it on the phone and I'm still using it.
Okay, let me see. Hold on, let me take a picture because you boy, stop. Let me see. Jesus Christ. When I got a piece of S-word phone. All right. Okay. All right. Don't worry about it, bro. I got it. At least I thought I had it. Okay. No, that ain't it. That's my vote for Jesus. That wasn't a great picture, but all right, we're going to make it work. All right, go ahead. Say what you want to say. Talk while I'm looking.
So part of the problem is we got to look at where they stole this country, right? And in order to address all that, you said a whole lot. I don't like it when people go off like that and then you don't give nobody a chance to expand or at least a little rebuttal on what you said. But here we go. With the healthcare. Healthcare is another industry, another cottage industry that they've created to further push their authority.
You saying we don't need healthcare?
What if I told you that there were 6,000 patents that are being withheld from us through the same mechanism that you described?
Man, I do want hospitals and doctors and stuff.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so, well, our doctors are going to need to be retrained.
I mean, there's definitely ways that we can improve the healthcare system. But, like, I don't know, we should have healthcare.
We should have free healthcare, if you ask me. That's
and we are going to.
Oh, no. Oh, well, shit. We dropped.
What happened?
We lost him.
Oh, he'll be back. So
Yeah,
just
I'm sure.
so
I'm gonna hold
go
on.
ahead, go ahead and
I'm gonna
elaborate,
say.
Ryan.
What's that? Well,
I
I mean,
said
I
go
just
ahead.
think I
I
think we
said
should
go
have
ahead and
healthcare.
elaborate.
I don't want to be going off while he's not, here. I don't
Oh, he'll be
know.
able to hear you. Trust me.
Oh, he can hear? Oh, okay.
He'll be able to hear you. Go ahead. Plus, I'm pulling up what he's looking for me to pull up. He's probably on now. I'm just trying to pull this up, and I'll bring him back on. But no, go ahead. Elaborate. We need healthcare. We need doctors. I think we need free healthcare. That's just me.
Yeah, and there's ways that we could have more doctors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, if we had free education, right? What restricts the number of doctors that we have? The cost of education, right? And the number of healthcare facilities that can employ people, at a high enough rate to cover that like high debt,
Mm-hmm.
Does doctors come out of either they're from rich families and they pay for them to go, or
Right.
they are saddled with huge debt. So they have to charge ridiculous amounts for their services, and like the supply of doctors is artificially restricted. More people can actually learn how to do doctor stuff than actually get to do doctor stuff, is what I'm saying. If we made education free,
Right.
then more people would learn to be doctors, and healthcare costs would be less, and healthcare supply, rather. You know what I mean? Like, just the number of people that you can go to see a doctor. Like, in the past couple of years, like, we've had shortages of mental health professionals because there's just not enough. That drives up prices, increases waiting times, and that's our capitalist healthcare.
Okay. Well, this is what he's talking about, and I hope he comes back to explain it, just so I can see where he's coming from. So, but okay. So let's read it together. Now, well, I'll read it. You guys can listen. Okay. And let's see. Rob, if you want to explain this, you can come on back, bro. Come on back. The District of Columbia Organic Act of 1871 is an act of Congress that repealed the individual charters of the cities of Washington and Georgetown and established a new territorial government for the whole District of Columbia. Though Congress repealed the territorial government in 1874, the legislation was the first to create a single municipal government for the federal district. Direct rule by Congress.
This is the codification of the city of DC into one thing. Like, I think the common conception of DC is that it is a district, right, outside of the states, and thus doesn't have a representative in Congress or Senate, and that is because it's supposedly supposed to be nonpartisan to any state.
Okay. The passage of the Resident Act in 1790 created a new federal district that would become the capital of the United States, formed from land donated by the states of Maryland and Virginia. Let's see.
Well, my point is that the people that are lobbyists, they live in Northern Virginia, Maryland, West Virginia. They live in New York. They live everywhere, all over the world. They have it's their lobbyists that have businesses, that work in DC. They don't care that DC is not a state,
Mm-hmm.
If DC was in a state and like in some state house, then that state would just be the capital state. And that's really the only thing that DC not being in a state keeps from happening. Even though Virginia and Maryland and West Virginia to a lesser extent, like essentially we're right there next to DC. Like a lot of people that are from Virginia work and live in DC and Maryland and vice versa. It's a massive industry, like working for the government and government affairs in general.
I'm just trying to see where he's coming from as far as the whole Washington DC thing. So that's why I pulled this up. I don't know if it's coming back or not. I'm texting him now to see what's going on.
Well, I don't think we're gonna find out with like Wikipedia. The Wikipedia article is really just gonna tell us, this happened on this day. This happened on this day. It doesn't really.
You don't think it's gonna go into in-depth detail?
Yeah. Well, I see there's a heading that says conspiracy theories there.
Right.
And I would wonder what that would be. But I can only imagine it's like, the people of DC are outside of the laws. And hence, I don't know.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. I mean, and I try to learn stuff. I mean, look, like I said,
I don't want to call anybody nuts.
I won't do that. I will not call. No, I won't call nobody nuts, because in 2024 we're finding out so much shit that we didn't think was even fathomable, or we're finding out so many truth to things. I will not do that. I won't do that, because you never know. You never know.
Well, the truth is that like our representatives are not as powerful against like the deluge of money than we would want. Right. The reason that we don't get any policies that we would want is because the policies we would want are against the interests of the people that have all the money that they're like dumping into Washington.
Right. Well,
and because they're not going to like address that as an issue. So they have to make up other issues to point us towards. And when people's lives don't get any better year after year, and they continue to like harp on shit that doesn't matter to anyone.
Right.
But they don't fix those issues, right? The actual things that people like, that put roofs over people's houses, roofs over people's heads, and food in their bellies. People have to think of all kinds of different stuff. Like it must be whatever, right? Your mind will grasp for anything. They're not telling us nothing. They're not doing anything, and they're not telling us that they're not doing it. And the things that they're telling us that they're doing, they're either not doing or they're horrible. Right? Like we really did put a bunch of kids in camps. That's awful.
No
we
question.
Really did like go to war in Iraq and kill almost 1 million people. Right? We're still sending money to to Netanyahu and Israel to blow up people.
So I
mean
well, again, I think that I think the money that was sent out of the country, so much money that was sent out of the country, instead of being put, I guess, in the country, particularly people who having a problem with the economy, is what I think lost the election for the Democrats. That's just my opinion, you know.
But what do you mean, like putting money out of the country?
Like, you know, for the war in Ukraine and all of that stuff, you know, there was a lot of people that had issues and things with that. Because you got you sending money to the war in Ukraine, but then they'll say, well, yo, you got homeless veterans out here. You got homeless veterans out here, but they don't see none of that money, you know.
Yeah. Again, not doing anything and it's not because they don't have the money to do it. It's because the people that are making money from the problems are lobbying against the legislation that would enact the would solve them or like alleviate those problems. Like, it would not cost us all that much to solve homelessness. It would cost us less to solve homelessness than what we're spending already on dealing with homeless.
I agree with that.
So, like, why don't we do it? Because the people that are dealing with the homelessness are making taxpayer money, right? They're being paid by the government to deal with homelessness.
Well, I said this at the beginning.
And so they lobby against solving homelessness.
Yeah, I said this at the beginning of my podcast on Tuesday. You know, the unfortunate part about this country, for a country that's called the United States of America, it makes most of its money off of the division of its citizens. And to me, that's just wrong. But we're supposed to be the USA, when in all likelihood, when in all actuality, we're the DSA. The divided states of America. That's what I meant by that. Because on
what level are we divided?
Huh?
On what level are we divided? Are we just like, are we conservative versus liberal? Like, these distinctions between people are really kind of false. The real distinction is the person who owns the business and the person who has to work to live.
Well, you have more
in common with a Trump voter, a diehard, like, I don't know, cornbread redneck Trump voter than you do with Elon Musk, right?
I'm reading
you
something.
You live more like them than you do with Elon Musk.
I'm reading something
the distinctions between you is like red versus blue. It's like I like to wear my hat tilted to the left side. I like to wear my hat tilted to the right side. Well, I fucking hate you. Like those distinctions are ridiculous.
Well, God damn it, I like to wear my hat backwards.
Or whatever.
I'm reading some from the chat that says the Biden administration didn't give a damn about the American people. I find it hard pressed of an administration that really truly gave a damn about the American people, at least recently. That's all I'll say. That's all.
Yeah, I would agree.
Hold on, somebody's asking me. See, again, I'm having issues with my StreamYard where it's saying somebody wants me to bring them in the chat. Hold on, I gotta see. I might have to go to Facebook to see who the hell it is, which is no problem. Let's see. Bring me in. Let me add him. Okay. Rob Redford. Text message me your Gmail address and I'll send you the link and you can come join. I mean, you saying let me add him. Oh my Lord. Bruh, this is your classmate. You remember Robert Redford, right?
Yeah.
This is your class. This is your class. Well,
Yeah.
text me your Gmail, and I will bring you on, bro. Come on, brother. Let's go. Text me your Gmail address. I will email you the link, and you can come on. Because again, this is the first time ever where I can see the chat from my StreamYard. I can see the chats from YouTube, IG, and Facebook. But for whatever reason, on Facebook, instead of giving me the name, it's just saying Facebook user. Now for YouTube, it'll show me the YouTube, whoever it is, and IG. But yeah, I mean, I mean, this is the whole thing to me is nuts. Like I said, I was just watching everybody's reactions, and I'm just like, whoa. You know, I think the people, I think people were just the economy. People were frustrated by the economy. I think, let's see. Okay, here we go. I think people were frustrated by the economy. I think people, like I told you this the other day, bro.
Well, yeah.
When pockets get frustrated, people's minds start to change.
Yeah, it's in their pockets. And what was Kamala's only like economic proposal was like small business loans, right? More banker stuff. That's why they lost. They don't actually have. They're not actually talking to working class people, but they claim to be the working class party. But you know, in the vacuum of anybody that's actually doing anything for us, we get you know, conspiracy theories. That's what we have. That's what we're going to legislate on now.
Well, I love my brother Robert Chandler. And
I mean, it's just sad that that's what people have to go on. Like we can't do anything about our country because all these different, you know, unseen forces, the Illuminati or whatever.
Oh boy, we had those conversations. Woo, boy, do you want to open up a can of worms by going down that rabbit hole? Oh boy. Oh my goodness. You want to open up a can of worms by going down that rabbit hole, bro? You know I'm a singer. You know I'm a singer, right? And I'm a singer and entertainer. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, so you know,
Beyonce. I ain't never been to no Diddy party, goddamn it.
Right.
I ain't never been to no goddamn Diddy party. But do I have an idea? Oh hell yeah. No question.
Those New York get-togethers.
Oh shit.
The Illuminati parties.
Those California get-togethers. Those California get-togethers. I mean, no. I know all about it because I asked. Matter of fact, this was about. Oh my goodness, I want to say this was about 12 years ago, and I was downtown at a studio, and I was with one of the producers of Chris Brown's first single, and I just had to ask the question. I said, "Is the Illuminati real?" And he said, "Brother, it's realer than you ever know." And this was about 12 years ago. Yeah, I was literally with one of the producers of Chris Brown's first single that he dropped, showing me the platinum plaques on the wall and everything. And I had to ask that question. All right, one of your classmates is here. Rob, be easy. This is your first time on the show. What up, bro?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing much.
Not
Come
here.
on, Mr. Rob, both of y'all fellow Marines. I need alcohol. Y'all chop it up.
Hey man, how's it going? Long time no see.
It's going. Yeah.
Okay, so moderate the question, Rob, because I heard a lot of dead air. So, Rob, what do you want to share your opinions on in regards to what we was talking about?
Let me see my phone real quick, baby. I need to see my. Oh shit! Where my damn comments go? I was going to elaborate on something, but I can't see my comments. You sure you can't see my comments?
They're gone.
No, shit.
You ain't gonna be able to see a comment while you're going live, dude.
No, not on this one on my phone.
They're all gone.
They're all gone.
Okay, do I need to read them back?
He's talking about that, Brandon.
I got my wife's phone. She's on my phone. And my comments are gone.
Okay, well, do I need to read them back?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Now it says Facebook user. Tell me if I'm looking at your comments. We're not very united, and the more people try to work to be united, the more they want to make us fight. Brandon Brave on Towns, bring me in. That you?
Brave on Brandon. Yeah, that was me, but the first comment won't me.
Okay. Let me see.
That's Rob.
I think that was Rob. The other Rob.
Okay. The Biden administration didn't give a damn about the things for America. Okay. All right.
That's me.
I get it.
So what you say you're a Harris supporter. What has Harris
I'm voting
done?
for Harris, yeah.
What has she done in the past 4 years? Because she damn sure ain't done nothing about the borders. What has she done?
Well, she was the vice president.
Okay.
Man,
But she was given control of the border. Say again?
I don't want her to do anything about the border. I only want her to do. I would rather that they did. And again, she was the vice president. So what Biden did was continue Title 42 or 47. He really didn't change very much about what Trump was already doing at the border.
He opened the borders back. He didn't
agree with what any of that is anyway. I think we should be working for a process to make our immigration stuff shorter. So I don't agree with what she did at the border because I don't think she did enough to reduce the restrictions of people immigrating to the United States.
No, they brought more in. The Democratic Party brought
good.
more in.
I want them to bring more in.
You want to bring more in?
I don't understand what you mean. Like, what is wrong with the border?
The border is we don't have any secure borders, and they don't want to close them. They open them.
And
my phone volume is up.
What's the problem?
Problem is
workers, people doing stuff, people traveling, people going back and forth, doing economic activity. You hate that stuff?
Bringing people over here legally is fine. If you don't come over here legally and work your ass off, I have no problem with that. But you coming over here, no papers and illegally, I don't know what kind of work you do. I'm a hard worker. I'm an electrician. I make good money. I don't think I should be able to pay for someone to come over here illegally, tax free.
Well, the people that have to come here, illegally, that sucks. It sucks for them. They don't get to live like a great life or anything. But the people that are hiring them at a lower rate that you get to than you would command, right? Without this drag on your wages, people being paid low wages, right? They're getting paid less, and so they get the job, or you have to take less.
Well, personally, if you're over here illegally, you shouldn't even be working.
Well, but that's what is happening, right?
Hold on. All right. So basically, Ryan, what you asking is, if somebody has come over here illegally,
how does that hurt you?
Would that affect basically your dollars per hour at your job specifically, Rob.
Yeah. You're saying
I was just making sure I understood your question.
You're saying that like immigrants are coming in and they're reducing. They're like more laborers in the labor pool. I know what you're talking about, man. I was a mechanic for years. There's more laborers in the labor pool, and so then they get to pay you less.
I didn't hear nothing.
Is that
You
what
just
you're saying?
said.
That's the problem with the immigrants
Rob,
coming in?
Rob, can you hear me? Rob, can you hear me?
What if we just
I
made
can
them
hear.
all legal?
Okay, so basically what he's asking is with illegal
I'm sorry,
immigrants.
man.
No, what he's asking is with illegal immigrants coming over, does that affect your hourly wage, basically?
Me?
Yeah. You.
No, it don't affect me. But I mean, where my taxes going?
Okay, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
My taxes, I don't have a problem for all these homeless veterans or, helping getting them back on their feet. I don't agree with my taxes going to help these illegal immigrants.
In what way are taxes helping the illegal immigrants?
Who's paying their health
How
care?
is that any more than like the just tax breaks for rich people is not like dwarfs those whatever meager benefits we mete out to like the poorest people in the world.
Everyone's tax dollars go somewhere. And
Yeah.
I'm not paying for no one else's health care that should not be here.
But like, if the undocumented laborer who's forced to work in the back of the Denny's that you eat at contracts syphilis and can't get a doctor, that kind of sucks for everybody. Even if you don't like that he's there.
Can I be silly for a second? Why are we contracting syphilis in the
I don't know if they ain't got a doctor, if they have to live in substandard, subhuman
I'm just
conditions, you can contract all kinds of diseases.
I'm just saying. That's why I don't eat at Denny's, because y'all got syphilis. No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. Don't sue me.
I love Denny's, man.
I haven't eaten at Denny's in a long time. Now, if I ever go into a Denny's now, I'm going to think about sitting in the back and damn it,
I'm
Ryan.
just saying, like, it's good for you and everyone if all your neighbors are healthy.
Well, yeah, I agree with that, of course.
And what if, and so like, what if we streamlined the immigration process and made it so it took like 2 years to immigrate to the United States? You pass all the marks, takes like 2 years, nobody's got to wait, and they just basically get it. Would that would be a bad thing? Then nobody would be illegal. You wouldn't have a problem with that, right?
I wouldn't have a problem if they're over here legally.
Yeah,
they come through the immigration like they should. I have no problem with that.
Just make the
But
immigration
coming on over here doing a job should not happen.
Yeah,
I'm not paying for you to come across here.
But there are people that have to leave where they live. And especially because of the kind of shit that we've pulled in Latin America, blowing up a lot of countries in South America, driving a lot of that migration to us. Our wars on drugs in South America and Mexico really did a lot of damage to their governments and economies. And so it's like, what are they supposed to do? Just die? No, they immigrate, they move, they migrate like human beings have always done.
Word.
So we should let them in and streamline that process so make them legal so that they do pay taxes. And they're not a draw on our economy by being like this undocumented person that can make half of what a documented person
Ryan,
can.
when you say we should let them in, do you mean legally?
Yes.
Okay.
You just letting anyone in. You can bring
illegal
drugs to come on in.
And a
that's
legal
the problem right there. But our U.S. military can't do nothing.
Law. We
with the cartel.
Which person is legal and not legal.
Hold on for a second, Rob. What the hell did you just say about a cartel?
Our U.S. military with the Mexican military, we can't do nothing. So the war on drugs ain't it's here. It's not stopping them from coming.
Yeah, we create them by creating their enemy.
I was just getting ready to say the war on drugs was created by America. It was created by the CIA.
Right, because we're letting them in.
But I'm saying it was created. You know, okay, now I got to go to another level. The war on drugs was created to put people that look like me in motherfucking jail. And it was created by the US government, by the CIA.
Well,
I don't know what
that
the
wasn't
point
the only
is.
reason, but yes, that was just part of it. Yeah,
I don't know. Well, go ahead, elaborate. What was the rest of the reason?
No, I mean that's it. That portion of the war on drugs, yeah, it was created just to destroy certain political resistance to the people that were in power then, and then it just continues to be useful as a tool.
Tupac Shakur said it best. He said, instead of war on poverty, they have a war on drugs so the police can bother me.
Yeah. Yeah. And the people kind of turn their backs because, well, it's like, oh, I don't look like him, so it's not me. A large portion of people will, and enough people will that we get to continue doing it. It's sad. War on drug stuff.
I'm glad ain't none of us on
prison.
drugs. I'm glad ain't none of us on drugs outside of reefer.
Like a lot of that. But hey, how do you think that's going to fare in the next 4 years?
You know, there was some states that actually on the ballot. There were some states on the ballot that still actually still rejected marijuana. That's amazing to me. Now, I think the only state lately, on Tuesday, that accepted medical marijuana was, I think, Nebraska. But they rejected, what's the word? Social, not social. That's social.
Recreational.
Recreational, yeah. Recreational marijuana. Yeah, they rejected it. And I'm like, in 2024, with the tax break you could get off of weed, that's amazing.
Hey, we don't have recreational marijuana in Virginia.
We sure don't.
We just.
It's okay.
What did you say, Heather? What the fuck did you just say?
Say a little louder.
My neighbor agreed that it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh no! Why did you say that? No,
we're on the YouTubes.
No, I was gonna say you should have just texted that to me, even though they ain't no better. Oh damn! Oh shit! Hey, that's funny, but hey, I get it.
Hey, it's always been around, even when like previously, 20 years ago, it was much more illegal. But it's not like it wasn't around. It's not like you couldn't get it.
Weed has been around.
So it's like this tacit thing that
longer than us, and it'll be here long after we're gone. I promise you that.
Yeah. So,
Heather, you high right now, ain't you?
No.
So just
high right now, ain't you?
Yeah, just coming down from one then, huh?
She wish she was. You don't know you share.
Against it, like there's no way they're going to be able to stamp out everybody that's smoking weed or doing any kind of drugs or whatever. Not going to be able to do it. But you can, grift the American people for their taxpayer funds for like private prisons and private companies that do extra law enforcement and private companies that do drug rehab and drug stuff. Like that's what tough on crime stuff ends up doing. It just pumps a lot of money into a bunch of people that say they're gonna they contract for the government. When really we should just be policing our own communities and not spending a ton of money. Like the police don't need all that money. We could just be spending a little bit more money on community drug rehab programs, education. If people have better jobs, they tend to not go off into the meth slide. You know, people smoking weed is not that big of a problem for me. Go ahead, smoke all you want. Like,
Yeah, same here. I agree.
you know, you really don't want people
Shit,
giving up on their lives and going like down into heroin or some kind of other
I ain't going with
Oxycontin or some kind of prescription drug or something like that. That's the real
Rob Chandler has a blunt in his
issue that we had.
Rob Chandler has a blunt in his hand every time he come on this motherfucker.
Yeah, I watched him smoke it today.
Yeah. And I say, but he got a card. See, he lucky. He got a card. He can get it prescribed. He get that good sticky icky.
Hey, and if our government actually represented us, do you think that we would even have to like get a card or anything? You think we would just buy it in the store?
Like that.
Or like whatever? You think we would have to deal with all the hoops?
We shouldn't have to. I mean, we shouldn't have to for something that naturally came from the earth.
Yeah.
Like weed was around before the word retail was ever invented. There was marijuana or cannabis. Before there was ever a word called retail, there was cannabis plants. But I don't even smoke weed, and I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with weed smoking. I haven't smoked weed in a couple of years.
A couple of years.
Shut the fuck up.
That's 2 years at least.
I know you're a smart ass and said something about your goddamn house. Shut up. Every time I come around there, she be trying to fucking get me high, and I'm like, nope, nope.
I've known you for how many years?
How many years she known you?
Yeah, 30 sounds about right.
God dang.
Yeah, man. We go. No. Well, for people who don't know, when I say at the beginning of every show, I give a shout out to Heather's Craft Haven because Heather makes shit. Okay, she makes shirts, she makes decor, all that. Especially, it's about to be Christmas time too, so she makes a lot of decor. She put on the chat earlier that she has a show at New Bridge Baptist Church on November 16th. This is Heather's husband, Forrest Gump. I mean Rob. This is Heather's
now.
this is Heather's husband. That is Heather in the background talking.
I know where you live.
I know where you live too, motherfucker. What you say? This is when I say my sis from another miss. That is her in the background talking shit about me. And yeah, no, we grew up together. What can I say? Just like Rob, we grew up together. You know, and Rob, you and Ryan graduated together. So I mean, we may disagree on things when it comes to your politic or my politic, but I'm just like this. If I loved you before Tuesday, I'm gonna love you after. If you are a fucked up person before, you'll probably be a fucked up person after, no matter who got in the office. We need to look out for each other as the American citizen, who I don't believe any political party truly has their best interests at heart, because for one, they're already financially secure. This is just me talking now. So that's the way I look at things. You know, I have 2 Marines on my fucking stream right now. 2 Marines. And even though they see things from a different aspect, we still all family. We still all from the same. We're still cut from the same cloth, no matter what. So there's my motivation. There's my motivational speech. Y'all motherfuckers do with it what y'all want.
What you drinking tonight?
Oh, rum. Drinking rum. Drinking rum right now.
Come on, Brandon. I got something stronger for you.
I know you do. I know you do. No, Ryan, listen. This dude right here, that dude right there on the grill, and see, this is why I love this boy. This is why I love the man so much. He grows all of his shit, and he makes all of his shit from scratch. This man needs to. You talk about an LLC? He need to start his own goddamn.
You're not supposed to say that over the internet, man. Like everybody can hear that. He grows all his own shit.
I'm not talking about cannabis. I'm talking about natural foods and goods. Look, I was at his house for his daughter's graduation, Hollis Springs. What? And oh my gosh, the magic this man made on a grill. I don't see how he did it because he was pissy drunk when he did it. And everything was just great. Rob was telling me,
nice.
he was like, Brandon, I'm working off of 4 hours of sleep. And wasn't that the day you lost?
That sounds pretty good.
The day you lost your keys too, bro? When we was in Food Line for like an hour looking for them shits.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking.
Oh no.
Oh, that shit. He's sitting in the parking lot of a Food Line and Rob trying to hotwire his own goddamn truck. That shit was funny as a bitch. I'm not making this shit up. This shit was fun. That shit was funny as fuck. And he got, and you know what happened to his keys? They got caught on his keys, got caught on the goddamn end cap. And we was looking for them shits for an hour. That shit was.
Did you get the truck hot wired? Is the question.
No, I got my keys. I found my keys back before then.
Before I actually got hot wired, yeah. That was this past June 1st, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit was fucking hilarious, bro. That shit was hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Where is a Hope?
Across the hall. Hang on.
Uh-oh. Oh, I just saw Ryan. I just saw somebody walk by. Oh, that was.
Don't gotta work this weekend. She happy.
There he goes.
Rob, they got how many cats y'all got in the house now, Rob?
I had right like. Hang on. 1, 2.
Why are you old?
All right. Oh, come here.
Hold on, y'all give me 2 minutes. I gotta.
Got you.
Hang on.
Got you.
Here you go, Brandon.
No. Oh. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm tired.
You're live. The whole world can see you.
That's cool. I'm going to bed.
Hey, it's Friday night and it's 10:30. Wake your old young ass up.
Good night, Uncle Brandon.
What did she say?
Good night, Uncle Brandon.
All right, good night. All
Yeah, we
right.
got some cups we're doing now. These are some
Stand
memorial
up.
cups.
Stand up. Stand up. And here's your niece. Heather, here's your niece. Oh, show the people what you're working on.
These are memorial cups.
Okay. Listen, to you guys watching, Heather can make these things. Hey, look. Now that I got you on, go ahead and show your stuff off so the chat can see, so we can get some orders in, homie. Come on now. Oh yeah, that's nice. Put it into the full camera. We can only see half of it. That's nice. And you guys, Heather makes all of this. She makes all of this by hand. We ain't bullshitting.
Do I have any other cups? I got a flask.
Okay. Something to put your liquor in.
It's in process. That's why all this stuff is up here.
Okay. If you have any more cups, any more gear you want to show it, bro. We're on. People in the chat are saying that it's nice.
We don't have no more up here, but I have to get some.
What are you showing next Saturday?
They're all downstairs locked up.
Okay. All right.
In crates. I have to pull some out.
All right. I tell you what. Next Friday. Well, shit. Damn. Next Friday is the goddamn Mike Tyson fight. I tell you what. Next Tuesday. Okay. Let me see that. That's all stuff made by hand. Go get your cup, London. Go get the cup that Aunt Heather made for you. Oh, nice. That I mean, the skull head with the flowers on it. That's different. I tell you that.
That was flawless.
You guys, I'm gonna show you this. Heather made this for London's birthday. This was a birthday present.
Don't have nothing else up here.
This is a cup. You know, I've never let London take this to school because I don't want it broken. But this is indeed got a name on it, London. There we go. Yeah. So
I
when I
love
tell you,
it.
when I tell you we ain't playing no games,
Happy
hey,
birthday.
Ryan, look, Rob's wife Heather, you see this decor right here? She makes all of this stuff by
This is
hand.
the church.
She makes all of this stuff by hand. She
Okay.
made this for my daughter's birthday. So if you watch the podcast, every show I give a shout out to Heather's Craft Haven. That's the business name because she makes this thing. She's even made she's made a Sports Plus Life shirt and a DJ. Remember the DJ shirt that I had on at the trunk or treat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she made it. You know, go ahead and put it back, babe. So if you guys out there, hit me up in the chat. If you want something made, hit me up. I'll hit her up and we can get it popping. And again, she will be at New Bridge Baptist Church on November 16th, next Saturday. What time? Tell me the time.
What time, honey? 10 to 2?
9 to 2.
9 to 2.
9 to 2. Okay. That's
Elko
next
Road.
Saturday. That's next Saturday. New Bridge Baptist Church. Elko Road. Damn, that's where they moved New Bridge Baptist Church to?
Do what?
They moved New Bridge Baptist Church to Elko Road?
Years ago.
Oh, okay. Look.
It's up there next to Elko Middle.
Damn, I didn't know they had moved it that far back. Okay.
Yeah, well, the old New Bridge is still there. It's
Alpha 9 Mile Road, right?
it's Henrico Virtual Academy headquarters now.
I got you.
Ooh.
I got you. Okay. But
Henrico County Public Schools. I was just like remembering. I was like, ugh.
we literally all three of us are
I
products
just had
of Henrico
flashbacks.
County
I was
Public
like,
Schools. All three of us are products of Henrico County Public Schools. All three of us are products of Highland Springs High School.
Yeah.
Four. Don't forget Heather over here.
That's right. All four of us. Well, she's not on camera. All four of us whose voices can be heard are all products of Highland Springs High School, Henrico County Public School. Okay, 5. Their daughter is product of Highland Springs. Highland Springs. We get it. We're Springers. We're Springers in this bitch. Okay.
Alicia. Don't forget Alicia.
Alicia.
Yes,
Yeah,
Alicia.
she's talking about whoever in the chat just said y'all, oh, fuck you. Okay.
What? I can't see that. What?
Somebody's put in the chat, y'all are, oh, fuck you. Kiss my ass.
Yeah.
That was Alicia.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alicia. I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much. And if I'm old, then goddamn it, you're old. You're just old and short.
Look, this is just sun bleached.
What was sun bleach? Your beard?
All right.
This is just sun bleached, Brandon.
Your beard?
If I grew mine out longer, it would be pretty great.
Oh my god.
It is sun bleached, woman.
And your green baby.
Oh my god.
Sun bleached for a long time.
You know the craziest thing?
Yeah.
I can't
So
grow
long.
my shit out
So
that
long
long.
is gray.
I can't grow my shit out that long. I can't.
This is short.
Okay.
I had it down to like here.
I remember.
Well, you're like Brandon. You're like a year younger. Eventually, you'll be able to grow like a real man's
man,
beard.
Nobody
One
believes
day.
nobody believes that I'm a year younger. Black don't crack. Understand that.
Hey, Brandon, I got some gray spray paint. I'm gonna sneak over your house and I'm gonna get you.
Kiss my ass. Oh no, it's there, bro. Is there? Look, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. This is what the hell I be doing. When that shit be coming through, because
Just man, you got a touch of gray in there.
oh, I do. But when that shit be coming through too much, I be in the mirror like this, putting that shit out. Cut. I ain't even gonna lie. I do. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Like, oh, I don't like that one. Think.
Exactly. Oh no, that one really be sticking out. I'm like, oh hell no. I do. I ain't even gonna lie. Shit. They ask me all the time, how old are you at the job? How old are you? I be like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. They all think I'm like 31, 32. I be like, yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
I be like, put 2 and 2 together. Because when Ryan comes, I'm like, yeah, we went to high school together. What year did Ryan graduate? 2000. And you ain't put 2 and 2 together? Okay, that's on you.
Wait, so you're saying they see me and they go, that dude looks old.
No,
And
they
say,
be like,
how did you go to high school with him?
they be like,
Whippersnapper.
they'll see how cool we are. They be like, well, they be like, yeah, Brandon, that's, you have such a good rapport with the parents. I'll be like,
Like
man,
the parents
me
are
and Ryan
kids.
went to school. I said, me and Ryan went to school together. They're like, wait, y'all went to school together? They're like,
That
yeah.
one might be getting hot.
They're like, he went to Holland Springs? Yes, he went to Holland Springs. I guess it's because you're a full-fledged citizen of Ashland. They can't believe that you went to Holland Springs.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I ended up in Ashland either, man. Like, to be honest.
Because they see me every day, backwards hat, earrings, whatever, and sometimes I wear the hat with Holland Springs, like you saw me yesterday with the Springers hat.
Uh-huh.
And they were like, then they saw you, and they're like, he went to Holland Springs? Yes, he went to Holland Springs. See, people think Holland Springs is just this Richmond City hood black school, where Holland Springs, particularly when we went there, was like 50-50.
Yeah.
50,
yeah, I mean, it's just a school.
It's just a school. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't 50 no more, Brandon.
I know it ain't. Oh, I know it ain't. Oh, yeah. We blacks have taken over Holland Springs. But even when we were in school, we heard the Harlem Springs, and I'm like, y'all motherfuckers sound stupid because you really don't know. Y'all have no idea that is really a 50-50 fucking school. Like I said, when we went there, so they were like, Ryan went to Holland Springs because Ryan had been in Ashland for a minute now. Like went, they think Ryan went to Patrick Henry. Like no. Nope. Ryan is one of us.
People I meet around here, they all they stayed here. Like
their whole life. Their whole fucking life.
They went to Liberty Middle School, and then they went to Patrick Henry High School, and then they got a job at the canning factory up north of Ashland, and then that's it. They were here.
And bro, Ashland is a small town, bro.
It is.
It's crazy because when I go to the Patrick Henry Y after work and I got my Holland Springs shirt on, motherfuckers be looking like, they be looking at me like,
yeah. What is he gonna do?
Like, wait a minute, don't you work off of Ash Cake Road? Yeah. Okay, they just leave it at that. Okay, because I know what they're looking at. They're looking at the Holland Springs. Okay. And it's funny. The shit be funny. Like the shit don't even make me mad because when I go in there to play volleyball, they be like, dude, you should come on Thursdays when we play basketball. I be like, God damn.
Yeah.
I can only imagine playing volleyball.
Huh?
I can only imagine you playing volleyball.
Oh, bro, you should see me, bro. I be into it. I be diving on the floor, digging all of that shit.
Rough sport, man. People get hurt.
I love volleyball, man. I love it.
Volleyball ain't nothing.
when they see me with the goddamn Holland Springs shirt on, the first thing is they say, oh man, you need to come on Thursday when we have open gym for basketball. I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe I will. But you see me every Wednesdays for volleyball. And I tell them, I played volleyball when I was in Holland Springs. You know, so the shit is funny. So when I tell them that Ryan went to Holland Springs, they be like, huh?
You know, you diving on the floor after a ball, Brandon, you gotta be careful. You're getting old. You might hurt something.
They fuck
dude.
Age.
I'm telling you, I told him that before. Man. It's like, yeah, you're gonna get your ass kicked, man. You can get handed to you.
Age is a state of mind. Because
time marches on for all.
Every week that I go there, I get better and better and better. I get back to form more and more and more. Now I have some war wounds from diving on the floor. I ain't gonna front. My elbow still hurts a little bit. You know,
volleyball is not a injury-free sport.
No, it's not. I skinned my knee. I need to go buy some knee pads from Walmart. I ain't gonna bullshit. I do. Because for real, I don't wake up in the game until I hit the floor. I don't know no other way. I don't know any other way to play.
I just do MMA as a way of life.
I know that's right.
That's the sport that I do.
So the whole getting old thing. Oh, pshaw.
Yeah, hey, you still got a couple of good years left in you.
Like I said, in Ashland, they think I'm like 31, so we'll keep that. We'll
sure. Yeah.
We'll keep it that. Hey, Rob, they be at bro. I've been working in Ashland for a year and a half now, bro, and they ask me all the time, why don't you move here? They ask me this all the fucking time. Why don't you move here? And Ashland's such a cute town. It is. But I'm trying to, if anything, only place, and I'm off Staples Mill. The only place I'm trying to move back is home. And I tell everybody that. I'm trying to go home.
Home.
Huh?
There's some nice places out out there.
I fuck with Ashland. Actually, I do. I actually do.
I like living here because I can ride my bike pretty much anywhere, and I walk my daughter to school in the morning.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Hey man, if now Ashland Elementary is brand new. That school is bad as shit, bro.
Yeah, it's huge. It's crazy.
It's bad as shit. They got a mall for elementary school. That shit is crazy. But only place I tell them, Rob, I just want to come home. Want to come home. Home is where the heart is, and I fuck with Ashland. I do. I actually do. Because it's people there are friendly. They're very friendly. But I don't know if I could deal with that goddamn railroad sound all the time.
Mm-hmm. I get used to it. I kind of like it. I used to live at an apartment that was on the second floor at the back of the apartment building facing a railroad track. Like it was like 75 feet away. There was a railroad that I was probably 20 feet over.
And the shit probably was falling off the
possible spot to be.
The shit was probably falling off of your walls when the railroad.
Man, that thing was so fucking loud, and it was like, it wasn't the like I'm gonna roll through real slow train. It was the like this is the silver streak. It's going really fast and it's really loud all the time.
Oh man.
And what we would do, we just got used to it, and like you just be talking, you'd be like, da, 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 and then the train would go by, and everybody would stop talking. You just freeze. You just go.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear.
Hey, look. They called me an Ashlander. They called me an Ashlander when I went to train day. Rob, me and Sean went to train day in Ashland. Because literally there's the train tracks that go right through downtown Ashland. And everybody kept telling me about it. So I told Sean, I said, man, come on, let's get the kids. Let's get the kids up and let's go.
They love the train so much in Ashland, they won't build another railroad crossing. And it's like, it sucks so much.
Yeah.
They won't.
Hey, the funny part is that Sean, when we were walking to downtown Ashland, Sean was scared to death because he ain't see no black people for the first 10 minutes we was walking. He said, Brandon, what the fuck have you brought me to? I said,
that's why they're friendly. They're like, oh, we got one. Hey.
Oh, hey, shut up. For me. And when we got down
of like, having a black person around.
But when we got to that, when we got to the train tracks, I ain't see nothing but Latino and black people on one end. On one end it was where they had a bunch of bouncy houses at. It wasn't nothing but black and Latino people. I said, Sean, you feel better? He said, yeah, I'm all right.
Ashland is like micro Richmond in that way.
It really is. It's crazy.
There was a lot of it was not there like the people that have lived in Ashland for a long time, like the old white people have lived in Ashland, they like to stick to the white side of town.
I was going to say, them the people that worry me.
Yeah.
Them the people that I ain't gonna front
around.
Them the people that
Ashland has a lot of police.
It does. But I will say this. Them Ashland police cars look sweet as a bitch, though.
They spend a lot of money on their police. They don't spend a lot of money on their railroad crossings, I would say.
I can believe it.
They need to fix those. But like
Believe it.
they spend a lot of money on their police. They get a lot of they get like an extra tax. We pay extra taxes to the town in Ashland.
All right, Rob.
And
So if
so-
you're worried about your taxes, don't move to Ashland.
Yeah. But
Hey, with you telling me
We
that,
do
Ryan,
get-
I'm definitely not moving to Ashland.
but we do get like that takes care of trash cleanup, and that takes care of all lawn waste. Like, so if you cut down a tree or whatever, you just throw it out on your front like curb, and they just take it.
Huh?
Okay. I said okay.
We got a nice library, and then there's all those festivals, train days, and stuff like that.
Rob, he is full blown Ashland, and he is from Holland Springs.
It's nice. I gotta say,
Ashland.
nice ride my bike around town. It's cool.
But I will say, because I actually, the crazy thing is that I used to deliver in Ashland all the time when I was at Amazon to Randolph, Macon, and everything else. I'm very familiar with the town of Ashland. It is a very cute town, but I'm a Springer. No, actually, right now, I'm like I said, I'm off Staples Mill. I'm a fucking Panther. No,
Is that Hermitage? Hermitage?
Yeah, that's Hermitage. Now that's when my son gonna be going. So when we go to the Hermitage Holland Springs games, I ain't gonna know him. I ain't gonna know him. I don't know you. I'm dead serious.
Bring it home.
Exactly.
Be a Springer.
Exactly. I want to, bro.
He starts getting real good, and you have to just like, oh man, I missed the game. Oh, or like,
No. I'll tell you what, you
you
get your
didn't make it to the game on time. Sorry, son.
you get your ass. All right, you over there in the Holland Springs Hermitage game, and there's some boys from Holland Springs kicking your ass. I don't know you. I'm with them. I'm from Holland Springs. Who is that boy? They judge your son, ain't he from Hermitage? No, I'm just playing. I wouldn't do that. I was just playing. I wouldn't do
That's
that.
Herman is a little bit better than Verona.
Bro, we lost to Verona this year.
Yeah, I know.
We kicked Hermitage ass. I was at that game. We kicked Hermitage ass. But we lost to Verona. That's where I got this shirt from, the Hermitage game. But we lost to Verona.
I think we're playing Hanover tonight.
Oh, that's an easy win. That's an easy dub. I'm sorry, Ryan. I know you're
Violet will be Patrick Henry, right?
Yeah. Oh, you told
Yep.
Courtney about the game, Leash? Oh, no, we beat the shit out of Hermitage. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. We beat the fuck out of Hermitage. I'm 2 minutes away from Hermitage. We beat the fuck out of Hermitage. I'll come in the Hermitage Stadium with my black and gold on. I don't care. God damn it.
Yeah. Hope went to Hermitage for tech.
Yeah, that's what Alicia's daughter is doing. That's what Courtney's doing. She goes to Hermitage for tech.
Yeah, I'm in Island Springs for their tech.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't have nursing in Holland Springs no more.
Oh, they don't?
No. The only thing they really have at Holland Springs now is like all your like electrical, plumbing, construction, mechanics. It's pretty much all Holland Springs tech is now. It's construction and auto mechanics.
Yeah. So they still do the aviation program? The flight thing? They used to do a thing with the airport.
He said, do they still do the aviation program?
The A what?
The aviation, the flight, the aviation program.
I don't know.
What?
Aviation.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, what the crazy thing is that I haven't even been in the new Holland Springs. I've seen
I
pictures.
haven't been through the building either.
It looks spectacular because a lot of people.
No, I ain't even been inside.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't been. I've been to I've been to a couple of games, but I haven't been inside the school. A couple of weeks ago, when the class of 04 was celebrating their 20th year, I saw a couple of pictures on Facebook of the inside of the school, and it looks spectacular. Like it looks spectacular. And,
How-
and that's what 5 state championships will do for you. I know that's right.
John got tested.
Well, the NFL paid for that field.
Well, I know, and so did Nike.
Yeah.
So did Nike and the U.S. Army.
Yeah, that's the one. The recruiters. That's where they get all their people.
Well, I mean, if you look at Highland Springs gear, Highland Springs has a state-of-the-art gym workout facility for the football team. They're sponsored by some big dogs, but again, that's what winning 5 state championships in 8 years will do for you. I'm not bullshitting. I mean, there are a lot of people, a lot of D1 recruits now come to Highland Springs. In this area, Highland Springs they're the dynasty. They're the gold standard of football. They're the powerhouse. That's why we had to switch our division. Oh no, not when we was there, and you goddamn well know it. When we was at Highland Springs, when we was at basketball, yes. When we was at Highland Springs, we was 5-5 every fucking year, and couldn't beat Verona to save our nuts. I remember that shit. We was average at best, but since 2015, we've won 5 state championships. That's why we're out. We're not in the division with Hanover and Verona and Hermitage no more. We're not in that conference. We play people from Northern Virginia and the Beach now. We're in the conference now with the big dogs, because that's how. I mean, when you start a dynasty, we could have either stayed in the same conference and kicked everyone's ass every year because we're the gold standard now, or we could. The more competition we step up to, the more sponsors we get. I mean, if you look at that football field, if you look at the football field and the track, everything is state of the art now. Everything is fucking state of the art.
See, when we went to school there,
we were running on dirt. We were running on dirt when we ran the track.
I remember the track was like gravel.
Yeah, they got an Olympic style track now.
Yeah, it's
black top. Yeah, and the field is and the football field is total artificial turf.
Like the artificial clay or whatever track.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice.
That's nice.
It's nice, man. It is. It's nice. When the first time I went, when we was at the game, Rob, like 3 years ago, I walked in and I was like, well, would you look at this shit right here? I was like, God damn, we done came up.
Yeah.
I like this some ESPN shit right here. Now, the only thing they need to fix, they need to have a better sound system. They need me to DJ the football games. That's the only thing. You need me to DJ the football games. That's it. But everything Highland Springs is state of the art now. And I'm proud. They still have our old school standing next door. I swear, if I had the money, I would buy that bitch.
Henrico Schools is using that building.
Yeah, the old school, they're using it for testing and stuff.
It's a what?
They're using it for testing.
Like labs?
No.
Animals?
That's what I was about to ask.
Testing. Secret facility.
Well, I'm more stupid. I was going to say STP testing, huh?
Students.
What?
Oh, okay.
That they have to go take a test.
Okay.
And that's where they go.
I got you.
There was rumors they were going to turn the old school into the new tech center.
Lord have mercy. You talking about that would be magnificent, because the old school was big as shit.
Big school. And they had a lot of like that old ass plumbing and stuff. Remember all those science tables that have all that shit? They had gas and fucking
tables now.
Yeah. Don't let me hit the lottery, because I'm about an old building. I'm gonna say fuck your testing.
Lab tables.
What's that?
Now how many fires were started on them lab tables?
I mean, so it's still cool.
How many did you start, Rob?
1 or 2, maybe.
You know what? Shut the fuck up.
It doesn't mean you take out the lab tables. The building still stands, right? Your kids learn a valuable lesson.
Right. Kids, if you're watching this,
Oh shit! I got that a bird.
We got all these cameras in school because of the shit we did in school.
Yeah, starting fires in school. That's the thing to do, kids. No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. And you know, and those
no, but like for tech, you could do a lot of stuff with those rooms. I'm just saying they're well built.
What about staircases, woman?
You could. Did you just call her woman again?
She'll get me later.
I was going to say you are taking this show back to the 1960s, man. You about to get me
about staircases.
You said what?
She's saying you can't get away with nothing in the staircases no more.
Oh, you know what? I did that a couple of times. I ain't even gonna front. I did.
What staircase, Brandon? The one on the music hall?
Huh?
The one over on the music hall?
Yes. I mean, I'm not telling you. Don't worry about it. Mind your goddamn business. Look, I got. You know what? I got. It may be a couple of people watching this right now. That's like, oh, you did you? All I'm gonna say is it was a long time ago.
Don't worry, Miss Bandis is still there.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I love her so much. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That is crazy. How old was she when we were there?
Yes, she was my 12th grade English teacher.
Dude, she was mine. She's the English director now.
Oh, good. Well, good.
But how old was she when we were there?
Yeah, because
like, you know, when you're a kid, you think of your teachers as like super old, but they're not that old.
Oh no, there was a couple of teachers there that I thought was super fine. Matter of fact, I went back once I was grown and I tried to holler at them, but that's another story for another day. But Miss Bandis was one of those teachers where you're like, how old are you? And she's still there?
She was last year.
Golly.
Wow.
I remember she kicked me out of her class on the very first day of school.
Huh?
I said, I remember she kicked me out of class the very first day of school.
See, Mr. Rafferty kicked me out of class.
I wouldn't. Mr. Rafferty, I heard could fight. So I wouldn't fuck with him. I had him too. Yeah, I had to go to summer school, courtesy of Mr. Rafferty.
I was just a nerdy tech kid. I wasn't getting into fights and like getting kicked out of classes. I was just reading.
See, I was kicked out of Miss Bandis's class because I was guilty by association. I'm being dead ass serious, bro. I was guilty by fucking association. No, I'm saying I'll never forget this. She said, Brandon Towns. I said, yeah. She said, oh, I see you running around the hall. I've watched you for the last 3 years run around the hallways. You and Sean Vance just joking and laughing and joking. I said, well, did we make you laugh? She said, get out. I said, what the I said, are you serious? But all jokes aside, after that was my dog. I love Miss Band. That was please, because she would during the school play our last year, she would literally me and Sean would literally go in her class and she would sit there and tell us the students she liked and the students she hated. And she wouldn't talk to us like students. She would talk to us like we was adults. We was like, yeah. We was like, because Sean was like, you know, I thought Miss Bandis was just mean because I had her as a freshman and she used to kick me out on the regular. I said, man, Miss Bandis cool as fuck. She was cool as fuck. But yeah, she kicked me out of class very first day because I was guilty by association. That's all. You know.
And now she's
still there. That's crazy. There were certain teachers who picked on me, Leash. Certain teachers. We know who we talking about. I ain't gonna say nothing. Hey, matter of fact, no, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Y'all remember a math teacher named Mr. Davis, a Jamaican dude?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna just leave it at that.
What did he teach?
Math.
have.
Math, algebra. Yeah, math.
I didn't have him, but I know him.
I had him, and this motherfucker did not like me. That's all I'm gonna say. This motherfucker did not like me at all. I think that was the one. I think that was the one teacher who disliked me the entire 4 years I was there. Oh Lord,
Why
see
he
now,
hates you so much?
Alicia asking me to I gotta tell the story. Okay. Hey, look, some subjects for me just didn't. Have y'all ever just had a subject for you that just didn't click?
Yeah.
Okay. At least one of y'all said yes. I was about to be like, well, then fuck y'all. No, I'm just playing. For whatever reason, algebra for me didn't click.
I don't like that.
So when we were in class, he had the whole classroom set up with pairs of 3 desks, pairs of 3. And once I realized that I didn't understand, that I just didn't understand it, you know, I just didn't understand some of the work. So, you know, I wasn't this well. See, I guess if I was to ask him, and I don't know if he's still living, I wouldn't say that I was disruptive in class. I just didn't pay attention. But if I didn't understand it, if I didn't understand the work, I would do it to the best of my ability. I would not do the work. But I just remember it was just one day he was teaching a lesson, had the projector screen out and all of that shit. And he was asking these questions. Classmates was answering. And I was just sitting back like this. And everybody was on a certain page. And when he asked me a question, because I know the motherfucker knew I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't on the right fucking chapter. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He's called me stupid. I didn't even know teachers were supposed to do that. He called me stupid. I mean,
They can't do it now, but then they could.
I told him straight up, I didn't understand. He said, no. And he's Jamaican. No, you're too stupid to do your work.
I remember this guy now. Yeah, I definitely do remember this guy.
Yeah, he said, you're too stupid to do your work. He's like, look at you. Look at the way you're sitting. Look at your posture. And so I was like, this motherfucker done called me stupid. Okay. He gonna talk about my posture. So I sat up like I was a fucking scholar. I sat up like this. I said, is this pasta better for you? I said, is this pasta better for you, Mr. Davis? Now Alicia is sitting beside me, just put with her head in her fucking hands, fucking crying, laughing. Like, I should kick you out. I should kick you out right now. I said, well, you said, look at my posture, but my posture is like this. And so I went to Miss Sternbach. Y'all remember Miss Sternbach?
Yep.
Okay. I said, Miss Sternbach, he called me stupid. He called me. I said, are you supposed to call a student stupid?
Huh?
And she said, you know what? I'll do an investigation, Brandon, because, you know, I know the type of student you are. I mean, I know sometimes you have your difficulties academically, but you're not a troublemaker. I said, no, I'm not a troublemaker. So she came to me like a day later, said, Brandon, all right, now, shouldn't call a student stupid, but you have a 27 in his class. I said, and?
I mean, like, he's got the numbers. It's like, yeah, I called him stupid, but look, he's
like,
really
yeah, I called him stupid, but look at his work.
I got the numbers to prove it. And she goes like, well, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, pretty fucking stupid. And that day she said, you know what, Brandon? She saw the look on my face. I was kind of smirking. She said, Brandon, she said, I love you so much. I was like, Lord, she about to call me stupid.
That's like a bless your heart. That's a bless your heart.
She said, you know what? She said, you know what? Just pass biology and I'm going to put you in consumer math for your senior year. Is that okay?
Consumer math.
She said, so pretty much, so you're just going to pretty much just sit in Mr. Davis's class, right? I said, yeah, I do my work. because she said yeah. She said yeah. I do my work. I just don't. I said I just don't understand it. She said okay. She said okay. Just pass biology, and I'll put you in consumer math, so that way you'll have your math credits, so you can graduate. And the rest of the year, I sat in the motherfucking classroom like this. You want to see my posture? Look at my posture, motherfucker. Look at my posture, like. Yes,
Remember,
I told the story,
this
Leisha. You happy I told the story, Leisha? I told the story, Leisha.
Now I've been called a dumbass, an idiot, and a dummy. Ryan, were you in ROTC?
No,
Okay.
I just joined the Marines after.
From teachers, certain teachers.
Top Dickerson called you a dumbass.
Top Dixon, Top Carrier, Colonel Roy.
Oh man.
But
I had top your senior year, Rob. I had Top Dickerson as my block. No, it wasn't block. For whatever reason, that was my homeroom. Didn't understand that, but okay.
those three were like outside of the teacher thing. They could do whatever they wanted to.
Oh, because they're the ROTC guys.
Yeah. Now I'm not to say I didn't call some of my
Yeah, because you had a fucking mouth on you, sir. Don't sugarcoat it.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't have a mouth.
Yes, you. Well, then why did you always used to cuss out the actors for the school play? You lying son of a bitch.
They were messing up my set.
All right. If you was in the school play, you was fucking scared of Rob because Rob had that classic buzz cut. Rob looked like Mr. Buzz Cut from Beavis and Butthead. The straight up buzz cut, clean shaved face, always walking around in combat boots and looked like he was just ready to kick your ass if you did something wrong. We was fucking scared of him. We was scared, but until he started shaking it. Oh yeah. We used to steal the snacks out the ROTC room. We damn sure did. Sure did because they had a snack machine in the ROTC room, and we used to push the machine up so much when we would get chips out. God damn, we used to do some mischievous shit. I ain't even gonna say bad shit. We used to do mischievous shit.
Oh, no, I was just one of the nerdy kids. I didn't do shit in high school.
Hey, you heard that, Rob?
Huh?
I said we used to the chorus. I mean the school play. We used to be scared of your ass because you look like Mr. Buzzcut off of Beavis and Butthead. He had the classic buzz cut, clean face, combat boots on every day. And he looked like he was ready to put a foot in somebody's ass if you messed up with his tech shit.
Is it?
Somebody would mess with the lights. Who did it? Who did it? And Miss Ricks wouldn't say shit to him.
Are you talking about this one?
Yeah, look at that picture. Put that picture closer to the camera. Put that picture closer to the camera. No,
I don't even know where mine is. I don't even know where mine is. I look like a little baby.
This motherfucker looked just like Mr. Buzzcut walking around goddamn Holland Springs backstage. Show the picture again, Rob. Yeah, put it close to the camera. Look at this picture.
I want to say I was 10th grade, 9th grade? No, I was 10th.
Look at that picture. And you look at this, and you look at this Forrest Gump running across the country ass dude right here now.
This is what happens like after Forrest Gump when you like you don't get to see after when he's older, right?
Right.
And that's my whole four years of high school.
Miss Rich loved him.
I go to English, and Miss Mixon sent me to the auditorium to work on sets, and I got an A for the day.
Yeah, we would fuck him up just to fuck with him because his ass would get mad as shit. His ass would get mad as shit. That shit would be funny as a bitch. But no, it was because I'm serious. We was like, yo, we used to see him. We was like, yo, he's so serious. But one day during play rehearsal, and we walked the Hardys across the street, and you know he was there by himself. We went and sat. We all started kicking it, and it was like, okay, all right, cool. And that was like when we was in 9th grade and he was in 10th grade. And, you know, it was, you know, all love after that. Because we knew we was like, all right, if we have some problems, we're going to get Wolf because Wolf going to kick his ass. Wolf going to kick their ass. Hey, Rob was like a white Debo from Friday. Oh, shit. I'm being dead ass serious. Rob is pulling out pictures. I'm about to show y'all some shit.
Oh, you want to see a picture? I got pictures of you, Brandon.
I know. God.
Hey, Ryan,
really does.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna go though.
Ryan, what was your MOS?
3521. Motor T Mac.
Oh, okay.
Where'd you go?
0317 was mine.
Where were you guys stationed?
Nowhere. I blew my knee out.
Oh. What?
That's all y'all need to see. Yeah.
Nobody needs to see that.
That's all y'all need to see. You heard me.
Where's it at?
But look, before we go, because I'm about to go too, because I want everybody to root for my son. I want everybody to root for my son Roman, as he'll be at Hermitage High School tomorrow trying out for districts. He made all county chorus already. You know, I said that on the podcast
On your footsteps.
year. But tomorrow we trying out for districts. So we'll be up early practicing for it. Because all I want him to do is just try the best he can do is his best. That's all I want. I don't care if he makes it or not. It's just awesome to see him try out.
Tell him to break a leg.
Hey, what's he singing?
Right?
He played the song for me. Let me see what the name of the song. Hey, Ro, come here. But yeah, so he's trying out for districts tomorrow. He'll be at Hermitage, and I can't wait. Hey, dude, what's the name of the song that you're singing tomorrow?
How can I keep from singing?
Say it again.
How can I keep from singing?
Say it louder so everybody can hear you.
How can I keep from singing?
How can I keep from singing? So I'm really happy that. So we're gonna keep working on that. There's some little things we got to tweak. Just a couple of notes we got to tweak, but I think he'll be fine. And I'm just. You know, I just want him to do his best. Plus, his voice is changing, and it's nothing we can do about that. I'm serious. Like, you know, when your voice is changing and everything gets real squeaky, it be real deep 1 second and squeaky the next.
Yeah, we're going through that now with John.
Exactly, and they the same age, so yeah. So
hey, yeah, that means everybody he's competing with, you know, maybe they're also.
Hopefully.
It'd be like the battle of the yodelers.
Yeah, because when we were singing it earlier, before I went live, I was just telling him, make sure your throat is clear, because there were some notes where he would just be a little squeaky on, but overall he sounds great. You know, overall he sounds great. And again, I'm just happy that he's trying. You know,
see, you don't call him one day, he's gonna be all scratchy and squeaky, and then you call him the next day. He's like, "Hey, Dad,
hey, Dad, what's up?"
And I'll be like, and I'm gonna say, you know what? I'll still kick your ass.
And he'll be like, "Get the bass out your voice."
Yeah, exactly. He's almost as tall. He's almost as tall as me now.
Short.
He's almost as
All
tall.
right, y'all. Hey,
So, all right,
it was
all right,
good to see
Ryan.
you, Rob.
Yeah, thanks,
Nice
Doc.
seeing you.
Hey, Ryan.
Brian, I'll see you
Hey,
again,
look,
man.
Ryan. Anytime you want to come on now, because you thugged it out pretty much the whole show. So anytime, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Go back on YouTube and watch. Look, laugh, and learn. So anytime you want to come back on, bro, you got the green light.
All right, man.
Same thing with you, Rob, because this was your first time on here too.
See you, Rob.
Later. I have to get your thing on my phone somehow.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Hook me up through Brandon, man.
Oh yeah. I'll text y'all each other information. You know, I
All
got
right,
you.
I gotta go.
All right, bro. Later.
Later.
All right, Rob.
Don't go working too hard now.
Man, look, I'm off, bro. But I got to do things with the kid. I got to do things with the kids. London got a birthday party. Roman got auditioned. So that's what's up. You know, I was supposed to be filming tomorrow, but the filming takes place in Petersburg, and it's all around the same time period. So, you know, my kids had what they was going on. I said, "It's no way that I can go to Petersburg, come back," and all of this stuff is between the hours of 8:00 and 2:00, and I would have pulled it off if the filming was going on in Richmond, but Petersburg, that's a little too far because London is looking forward to this birthday party, and Roman got the district. So, you know, I'm not gonna put that on the back burner. Not even for me acting. No way. You know, gotta do what I gotta do. Dad shit, man. Dad shit.
It is. Yeah, we're heading to Bass Pro tomorrow.
I love that place, man. I do.
Yeah, Santa pictures.
Oh, Santa's already at Bass Pro Shops?
Yep.
God damn. No, Bass Pro Shops is only about 10, 12 minutes from me. Y'all going to the only one that I know of that's right off of the Lewistown exit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Man, ain't nowhere. I pass that shit every day going to work.
Yeah, hell, I had to make an appointment
Okay, that's cool.
because they're that busy.
Yeah, I bet they are, man. That's matter of fact, the last time I went on a vacation, I got it through Bass Pro Shops. That's why I fuck with them so much. That's why I fuck with them so much. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go Christmas shopping tomorrow.
No, you're not.
oh shit. You know what? You have your domestic issues off of this camera stream.
All right, bro.
All right, bro. I'll catch up with you later.
All right, later.
Okay, Brandon.
Hey, I got some blueberries in a jar here for you to try.
No question. No question. Love you too, sis. Yeah,
What?
you want to turn that down. We all can hear that. Later, brother.
Later.
All right. I'm going to tell you something, man. When I tell you, that is bro and sis right there. And shout out to Ryan, first time coming on the show. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Rob, to everybody who was on the show today. Thank you guys for thugging it out with me. And usually on a Friday, we're only at 2.5 hours. Usually we'll go for 3. We've even gone to 4 hours. But again, I want to work with Roman on this audition. I didn't even get a chance to politically rant the way I wanted to because of the guests we had on. All I'm going to say is this. As I leave you guys with this. Keep your head down and keep trucking. Keep your head down, keep trucking, keep moving. Whether you like the results or whether you hate the results. Keep moving, keep doing what you're doing. This is when I say that I voted for Jesus, I'm not lying. Because I'm not going to put my trust and my faith in no man or no woman when it comes to what's best for my life and my household and my kids and my family. Okay, I'm putting my trust in what I can do. Okay, and if you can get out there and hustle from a legal standpoint, do your thing. There's a lot of finger pointing. You know, you'll have your own various reasons why you got the results you did or you didn't get. There's some people out there that I'm gonna say this: some former presidents out there that need to stop talking shit, because if you were looking for the black male vote and your best attack at that was to shame black men, and I said this a couple weeks ago, you messed up there. You messed up there. You know, we're at an age and time here in 2024 where people now don't have the tolerance to be told what to think, how to think, what to vote, and who to vote for, especially when people feel like their pockets are low. That's the main thing that people don't want to either mention or don't want to accept, that when people pockets are low, minds change a lot. Whether that's for good or whether that's for bad, we'll see. But if we actually stop revenue from coming from chaos, let's see what happens. So bottom line is, what I'm saying is, I love everybody. I'm not going to judge you no matter who you voted for, no matter why you voted. I'm not going to judge you. You know why? Because I'm a human being just like you are. I ain't no better than nobody. I'm just me. So it just is what it is. But with that being said, I will see everybody back on Sunday at 7:45 on Sports Plus Life's post-game show. Come on, Broncos. Let's knock them Chiefs out the ranks of the undefeated. So with that being said, peace. I'm out there, bitch. Love you. And y'all have a good night. Oh, you're making barbecue? You're making deer barbecue? Yeah, you got to let me try that one, bro. Deer barbecue. Look at that on the Facebook chat. Peace out. Love you. Good night.